What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Friday Nights Live with Raquel Harris, a special taping. Today we have an amazing guest. She is the founder of Obsidian's LLC. This is a Black family-owned and Christian-based business that sells all natural products. And she's going to be telling us all about that. Please, everyone, welcome Ureasta Terrell.
Hello.
So first and foremost, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really, really good. So first and foremost, I like to start off because we are in a pandemic. So I do want to know, what's the one thing that you've loved the most about the pandemic and you've loved the least?
Being in the pandemic, I think I love being to myself and having my family. But I do miss like traveling and going out and seeing other family as well. So I would have to say just being home and being able to work my business.
Oh, no, I feel you on that, okay? For those who don't know, Ureasta is my cousin through marriage. So my cousin married her, and so she is now my cousin. So this is a very special and intimate interview. So yeah, but definitely check her out. Aside from her being my family member, she's as an individual. So definitely check her out. Please tell us about Obsidian's LLC and what made you start this business.
Well, I started Obsidians a while ago when I started my business. I think it was like 2008, maybe. And I was doing something totally different. I was making bags and selling Black African like figurines and, Bible covers and everything like that. So I wanted an African name or something that represented Blackness. So my husband came up with Obsidian. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was a stone, but I didn't know anything about it. So we did the research and I was like, okay, got a little ring to it. Let's go with that. So in 2018, I revamped my business and started making skincare products among other type of natural products.
Absolutely. And so did you just know in your mind, like, okay, Obsidians could be more than apparel? When did you say, hey, I want to add on these different brands within the company?
Well, actually, Obsidian started, the revamp of it started as the skincare product.
Okay.
Because I ran out of African Black soap and I buy it in the block, And so we had went to an African festival in St. Louis and they had it. And since I purchased it in a block, I hadn't purchased any in a long time. So when I went to go buy it, I was like, these prices has risen, since I purchased it. So Benny, my husband, he was like, well, you have all the stuff, because at the time I had an afro and I was making my own oils for my hair. And so he was like, once you start making your own products, you have everything. So I was like, because I had researched how to make soap in 2015. He didn't know that. And so I had printed out like a whole bunch of stuff and I had pulled it out because he didn't believe me, and it had the date on the bottom. And he was like, you ain't never researched it or said you wanted to make soap or was interested in it. I was like, I'm going to show you when we get home. So I pulled out the printouts and it had the date on it. And he was like, well, there you go. So I started to try to make me some African Black soap. And that's how it started. And then word of mouth, because people wanted to try, that was here like at our church. And so one lady ended up going to St. Louis. And somebody asked her what she had on because it smelled good. She said, I don't have on nothing. I just use my friend's soap, And they was like, well, how much it is? And she called me and I'm like, tell them I'll get back. You'll know next time you go. So she took some and that's how it started.
I love that. No. And it's usually your community that is the one that kind of pushes you like, no, you should do this. So yeah. I love that. When did Tabitha Brown, for those who didn't know, check her out on Instagram. She just won an NAACP award. Like,
yes,
so you were NAACP approved. So
I know.
No, in reality, and that's how things like that start. So when did Tabitha Brown get to try out your products and give you a review?
Well, it was when she wasn't as big as she is now, but it was when she first put out there, she was doing her videos and everything, but it was when she first put out there that she was going to start, announcing or reviewing, Black products or from Black businesses. So submit your product. So when she first put that out there, I was already following her before, she was big like this. So I submitted her, I mailed her some of my samples, and then I got a friend request, a following on Instagram, and I'm like, wait, what? And so I looked, and it was her video, and she tagged me, and I was like, oh my
God. Chocolate caramel hot cocoa whipped body butter by Obsidian LLC. Handmade natural products, 100% natural. Can y'all smell it? Baby, when I tell you this thing smells so good that it smells like you could eat it, and it's my business, I may or may not check to see if it was edible. It ain't. Okay, you can't eat it, but it sure enough smell good enough to eat, have my skin just right moisturized and stuff. Honey, very good Obsidians. Very, very good.
No,
I had a fit.
No, absolutely. I would imagine that's, again, you guys definitely have to go follow Obsidian's LLC. And I keep saying LLC because I know it's a part of the name, but
yeah,
their social media name is Obsidian's LLC. So definitely follow them. But I think that's awesome, and congratulations on that.
Yep, she reviewed my chocolate caramel hot cocoa.
I have that. I'm so glad you sent that to me, because everyone on your website was like, this is the stuff that you need to get. So I'm like, okay.
And that is still my number one, because when she reviewed it, I was working at the time. And so I was having messages, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home, because I have these orders. I had ran out. I had to figure out how to do pre-orders on my website so people can continue to, so I came home and I made those, and it's still my number one seller, because people was like, Tabitha Brown sent me here. I'm here because of Tabitha Brown. So thank you, Tabitha Brown. I'm still grateful for that.
No, I love it. I think that's awesome, and it smells so good. I literally I told y'all in my social media stories, before you even open the box, you can smell it. But then as soon as you open the package, you can just smell all these different things. I do want to talk about the ingredients that you put. This is all natural. When I saw filtered rainwater, though.
Yes, ma'am. I put my buckets out and catch rainwater. So I have stacks of the big loads, like paint, the big old containers of water. I think I have 4 in the garage. And when it's time for me to use it, I filter it. I strain it.
That's awesome.
And use it. Yes.
That is. So this is all a part of the process when you were researching, just knowing how to make all these different things and just the ingredients that naturally come from Earth.
Well, most of the time with researching it, everybody, was saying with soap, just use filtered water. And I was like, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to get some rainwater.
I love it. No, seriously. Again, that caught my eye immediately. Oh, okay. And a lot of people don't know, of course, if you in a nasty place, I'm in LA, so I don't deal with this water that comes down to me. But again, I went to you guys' wedding in Mississippi, and I know that you guys are known for having just amazing, beautiful skin. So whatever you say, girl, I'm signing up.
Yeah, my mama, they used to catch the rainwater to water their plants. So I was like, let me get me some buckets. I'm producing my soap.
I have an aloe plant. I'm gonna definitely consider that. And just
rainwater.
LA. So, but what would you say is the hardest part about starting a business?
Being able to see if you're going to be accepted and people going to want what you're offering. Yeah, knowing that you can put all you had in it and then don't nobody want it. That's crazy. And then you have your ups and downs, but still, just to know that they don't want it, period, that's going to have to be the hardest. But I have been accepted. I still have the fluctuation because I'm a newbie at this, in this one. So I think it's getting there. So
no, it is. I'm still going. I'm a shea butter girl. People know. So I'm really excited, and I'm an all natural person too. So I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, and then a lot of people like it that I make it with all fruits and vegetables. So for herbs.
Tabitha Brown approved, y'all. That's enough, really. Tell me I love the story about She Naturals, that it's named, the initials are named after your mother.
Yes. So I was looking for something like to represent. I wanted to make a tribute to her basically, and have something that represent her in my business. And so when I figured out that the soap and everything was going to be it, I was like, well, let me see how I can incorporate, her in it or whatever. And, my mom's, she don't wear any makeup. I don't either, besides like lipstick. We don't do makeup. So I was like, she represent flawless black skin, no makeup. And so I was like, and her initials, because she always joked that her initials spell she. And I was like, that's it. She Naturals. And so that's how I came up with it. And when she found out, girl, she cried.
Oh, did she? I mean, I would too. Like, people buying products that are based on me, that would definitely.
Yeah.
I love. And you also have products that are inspired by your two sons, Kingston and Amari. Amari being the oldest and Kingston the youngest. So yeah, come along.
Amari. I started with Amari. Amari came and he said that he wanted to start his own business. So I was like, okay, whatever, thinking nothing of it, because Kingston also wants to start his own business and he wanted to start it before Amari. And so when Amari came, it was Kingston was like, I wanted to do it first, and you gonna start him. And so Mari, he sat down, and it was on a Sunday, he approached us with a business plan. It's like, okay. And so he's like, I got my name and everything. I know what I want to do. So we sat down and looked over it. He was 14 then.
Okay.
And he just turned 16. He was either 13 or 14. And he just turned 16. And so he wanted to make candles. He had his name, Intricate Thoughts. And so I was like, if you're going to do this, you need to be serious. You're going to pay for everything. And so we filed his paperwork as a DBA because he's underage. So he has to be a DBA under my business. And so he paid for everything, the registration, everything. So it is his. So he is the candle business. And then Kingston, he wants to write a book, which we are working on. And we have it laid out and everything. I just don't know the next step of if I need to reach out to a publisher or like, I don't know that step. I guess I got to go to Google, but it's ready. We just got to figure out. But in the meantime, he shrinks wraps all my soap and he makes the bath bombs.
I love that. Talk to me about the Black family support that you have, because I think that that's, like you said, your family members are a part of your business. They're helping you put things together, ship things out. How important is to have that support system right in your home?
I love it, even though they get on my nerves because they say that I'm too bossy.
That's a Leo though, child.
I know, and I'm like, this is my baby. It got to represent us, so we ain't putting out no crap. So, but they help me, wherever they can, and I love them for it. And even though I get on their nerves, they'll help me. So I really appreciate them.
No, I love that. We're going to move into, also too, before we move into the special segment. So I have a segment called Random Questions with Rock, and they're all random questions. You're not gonna know what they are.
Okay.
But this is just these are, again, very random. So you're not. So first question, what movie can you watch over and over again without getting tired?
Oh my God. It's a lot. Black Panther.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I could watch Color Purple if it comes on and just keep up with Color Purple is one.
That's so crazy that you say that, because I feel the same. And this was when I was a kid. I used to watch The Color Purple all the time. And you would think that that's not a movie you'd want to watch.
Right.
All the time.
Or you'll get tired of it because, I know lines by heart. Oh, that one, and Tina Turner. I know that one too by heart too.
That's a good one too. It's so funny. A quick story is I love that movie so much. My dad randomly just came in my room when I was like a teen, still living at home. And he just threw it on my bed and he was like, you've been talking about it. So, and it's so random because I'm like, why do I like these movies? But they're great Black stories that are being told. Yeah. So, okay. So next question. What's something that will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes?
What would be in fashion? I don't know.
And just
I don't know. I don't know, because I love shoes.
Okay.
So I would say, well, I don't know what kind of shoe. Because I like vintage old 70s style. I like that. So I don't know if that would still be in style, but for me it will be.
Okay. So vintage clothes, now that works. I like What old person things do you do?
Oh man. I don't know. Mari would say everything now because he told me the other day I'm becoming my mom. Because now that I'm working my business full time, I'm at home. And so my mom always had food ready, you know, when you got home from school and all that. And so he was like, yeah, you're slowly becoming your mom because you got food ready when we come home from school. And so I don't know. They would say probably everything. But I think me being, you know, home working, I think I'm becoming, you know, a stay-at-home mom and doing those things that I would think that old people would do.
Absolutely. No, it's funny that you say that though, because my mom says that about my grandmother, Terrell, who always had something on. And things are changing, obviously, because, you know, a lot of moms are working and being entrepreneurs, doing so many different things, so they don't have time. So I think it's always a blessing to have your mom or a parent at home that can be there when you get there.
Yeah.
Last two questions. How do you judge a person? Like, what's your criteria for judging people?
I go with my gut feeling on people. And then I let you show me who you are, even though, you know what I mean? Because my gut could be, you know, iffy. So I try to give you a chance. And if you show me what my gut was telling me, it's a wrap.
Right.
It's a wrap.
No, I feel that. Last question.
Okay.
If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be your narrator?
Oh, my narrator? I don't know.
You could choose yourself.
I would want me though. But I don't know who. But I would want somebody like, I don't know. This is a hard one because I just see like Viola. I have like
you could do Angela Bassett or
yeah, her. I don't know. For husband, I don't know. That's a lot of people. I don't know that I can see that. That's a hard one. You should have gave me that one beforehand.
The random questions are meant to like kind of make you just think for a moment, like, oh, okay. Because I honestly, I would want to. Maybe I would probably choose my sister Phoebe to narrate my life. That would be.
See, I don't have nobody, you know, that I feel. Even my cousins, so I don't know, because I'm like one of the babies.
Okay.
Of the family, so if they was narrating my life, they probably would be the good pick to narrate my life, but I don't know.
And see, that's the bad thing. When you grow up with girl cousins, I wish I would have had that privilege. At least one, because as you know, we're full of boys. So
boys, yeah.
And if a girl is spaced out, so by that time, you know, like with Phoebe, she really didn't have anybody. You know, at least I had, you know, some cousins that were, whether they were boys my age. So Phoebe was kind of.
She really didn't, did she?
No. Kind of Anthony, but not really.
No, she like in between the age group by herself.
I know. But she, you know, she got along with the get along. So
yeah.
Thank you so much, Reese, for coming on
to live.
I really appreciate it. And again, everybody, please go and follow on social media, on all social media, correct? Obsidians LLC on Facebook, or is it different on Facebook?
It's different on Facebook. It has a 1, Obsidians LLC 1, because it was taken.
Oh, well, see, and that's okay. I'll post it in this interview on YouTube as well, so that you guys can all access Obsidians. Because again, I'm so ready to try. I have all of my products right here and ready.
I know I had some too, girl, and I had repping my shirt.
Yes, exactly. No, it's gonna be amazing. So again, thank you so much, Reese, for joining me. And
thank you.
Amazing rest of your day.
You too.
And I'm gonna stop recording.